Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gabi, if you didn't know, now you know, and we are back with another moving in vlog. This should be one of the last furniture vlogs finally, and just really finishing out the space, and then we can finally, hopefully, in the next video, get into decorating because I just cannot wait. This place is feeling homier by the day, and I'm loving where it's going, but there's still a lot of work to get done, so let's get into it. Another day, another delivery, another piece of furniture to build. This is what's going to be like our coffee cabinet bar. Currently, we're using a towel rack, which we already had, so like it made sense in the meantime because we obviously don't have a kitchen island, which if that was the one thing I could change of this house, that would literally probably be like the one and only thing. I miss having like an open kitchen island, but at least it's not like a whole separate room. Like it is still pretty open. So in order to save counter space, we are definitely putting our coffee bar somewhere else. And this is the current situation. Like I said, it's a towel rack, which I just hate that this bar goes down the middle. Justin's gonna use this for his room, so we still have another purpose for it. And what the main issue is on why we can't keep this is because this, which I cannot believe this is this strong, it doesn't fit. And it fully lifts this shelf above it. And honestly, I just really don't love it. Like I hate that everything is out and about and like it can't really be clean and organized and put away. I got one on Amazon. I actually found it first on either like Home Depot or Walmart or something like that. And I was like, well, let me see if I can find it cheaper. Life hack. Screenshot the product photo, go to the Google app on your phone, reverse Google image search the product photo. It will give you every listing that's available. Found it for 10 times cheaper on Amazon. 10 times cheaper, so maybe like $10, $20 cheaper, but like same exact cabinet for cheaper. Why would I not get it that way? Especially when it's on Amazon, which is almost more convenient. So, have no idea what this is gonna look like in real life. There are two different pictures that in different lighting. There's like a rattan part, kind of like the nightstands, honestly. But in two different lightings, it looks like a completely different color, like wood. I really hope it's a lighter color. So let's open it up. I'm hoping this isn't too hard to put together. It is gonna be big though. I don't think it'll be heavy. But we're gonna try to build it because I'm waiting on another delivery today anyway, and then I'm actually heading up to Lexi's house for the weekend. Justin's gone for the whole weekend. So instead of hanging out here alone, I'm gonna go to Lexi's. So while I'm waiting for another delivery, let's see how much of this we can get built. I am so ready to be in the decorating stage. I thought that was gonna come so much sooner than it has. We are very much so still in the furnishing stage. And I also, a lot of my decor was on like shelves or our island, which we don't have either of those. We do not have a single thing on the wall yet. So we need to kick it into gear because I'm getting the itch to decorate for fall, and I currently have absolutely nowhere that I can really decorate or put decor. So dining table comes early next week. So I'm hoping next week, as soon as the dining table gets here, I think we can start the decorating process. Here's the pattern I was talking about. It's definitely a little bit darker than I would like, but I think it'll go. The dining stools that we're getting are literally the same as these ones. These are just bar stools. What is that gonna look like? It's gonna go here. It's a corner cabinet. So let's see. It's not really gonna match the dining table. I think that's fine, right? Here's my thought process. If it's really that bad when the dining table comes in, this is so cheap on Amazon, just like light wood vinyl, and I'll just cover this. We're still gonna build it. Well, 2.5 hours later, it is made. I'll show you it in a second, but every other furniture piece I made for the house did not have to redo one single step on any item. Let me know why like 4 steps in this one I had to completely redo. I was not in my zone at all. But mainly because the very first step of it all that like everything was built around was the one shelf I didn't want in because I knew I was gonna have to take a shelf off for the coffee and an espresso to be like high enough, especially when you open it to put the new pot in. So then I had to literally restart from the beginning and then build it through, and I still had to redo so many steps. I don't know what was going on with me, but it looks so much better in this corner than the towel rack did, obviously. This is gonna have to go, unfortunately, either stick out a lot or go sideways, which this isn't completely done yet. I don't have any way to like add an attachment to my drill to make a hole. I don't have that little attachment, but I want to make a hole right here like behind this so the cord can go back and just to the outlet so it's not visible. So we're not completely done yet. Luckily they have that on Amazon. Honestly, they probably have it at Home Depot. Do I just go to Home Depot and get it done? It's almost 4 o'clock. Okay, we need to get other stuff done today. But I'm happy with the way it looks. I honestly don't mind the wood down here at all. It looks really good. I might be able to move this shelf down if I want. I just can't, until this is plugged in, I can't open it to see how high it'll go. I just don't want it to hit anything, but the drawers look so good. I also technically can add another shelf there if I need, but that coffee syrup is too big. So I almost would rather not have the shelf and just have more storage down here. So all the coffee stuff can go in there. And then we have this, and I mean, I can leave those out if I want. If I want to use this for decor, I can just put those away, use it for decor. We also have the top here, but it looks so much better than the towel rack did there. We're back to square one. I have no idea where these shot glasses are going, but I honestly hated them there anyway. So we need to find them a new home. We are back in action to finish off the projects that we started. Got my little hole maker from Amazon. I also have 10 of these hole covers for your outlet if anyone needs one. I got 9 to spare because I literally only need one. But buying 10 with this on Amazon was like 5 times cheaper than just buying this in one at Home Depot's, Lowe's, Walmart. I don't know why I couldn't find just what I needed anywhere for a good price. Amazon was the only place, always coming through. I could wait till Justin gets home, or I could just do it myself like I've done just about any other project because I have no patience when it comes to this stuff and I just want it done. And I think the reason I have no patience is because I know I can do it myself. So like if I'm just waiting, I'm waiting for no reason. I have never ever put a hole in anything at all, but how hard could it be? Boys do it. Right? Like that's all I gotta do. And then I gotta hold it up to it and just... Could this go wrong? Like, yeah, obviously it could. But like, can it actually? Guys, we did it. I literally just stopped pressing record too. And when I finally made it all the way through, that thing went flying across the room. Okay, let me go get it. We made our hole. It did take a little bit of paint off with it, but luckily this is the side that goes against the wall anyway. It's in the corner. That is a good looking hole. We got to go get the vacuum though because there is dust everywhere. Look at that. I couldn't have done better even if I tried harder. That is a perfect little circle in the back corner. It looks so good. So much better than this thing looked here. I need to empty it and then put it away so Justin can just put it in his room. I love this. I do wish, and I could potentially like move this up and add another shelf. I wish we had more than one shelf to play with because I kind of want to use this as a little bit of decor too. Like I really want to make it cute. But this, when you go to like refill it, it lifts all the way to there. So there's really not like that much room to play with. So we're just going to leave it for now. I do probably need to get some sort of adapter that's like a flat outlet because this can't get pushed in. I mean, I probably could if I forced it, but I don't want to do that. Where you see how far it's actually sitting from the corner, but because of the outlet, the way that the cord is sitting, it's like sits out thick and then goes up, so I can't really squish it. I'm sure they make something on Amazon I can get that goes flat into the outlet and then it's just like an adapter to the actual cord. But I love this. The wood color does not bother me at all. We'll obviously see when the dining table gets here if it's something that I do want to fix because I can always do that later. Like I said, there's like vinyl sticker, like we can get creative. We can paint it. We can play arts and crafts later. But my Bob the Builder, I was going to say he's done, but we're literally about to start another project. So it's not done, but it was a success again. And our next project to build is those. So these are Nathan James bar stools, and I am obsessed with these, and I am so sad we don't have an island because we don't have anywhere to put these, and all the dining tables that I was looking at are obviously not bar stool height, so these don't work. I am not getting rid of these. I'm keeping these for our future house because I love them that much. So I don't know where they're gonna go in the meantime. They might go to my mom's condo. We might just put them in the garage. I don't know, we'll see. I'm definitely not selling them though. But I was obsessed with them, and I was like, I just love this aesthetic, and I want to find those in dining table, but I knew they were expensive. But then one day when I was looking for dining table, chairs, all of that, I was like deep in Amazon. Somehow I came across that there was a set of these, a set of 2, but the box was damaged, but the product is completely new inside, supposedly. We're crossing our fingers that everything works out, for literally less than the price of one. So I think each dining chair is like $170. I got 2 of them for like $160. So if this works out, this was a steal. And honestly, probably the only way that I would have splurged and got them for our dining table, so we got to build them. I remember these being extremely easy, so I'm assuming it's going to be pretty much the same process. The only difference is it's literally like maybe 3 inches shorter, and the back goes all the way up, so it's a little bit comfier of a chair. So let's open the box, have our moment of truth. Are the chairs actually brand new and still nice and clean? Maybe so much for that. You know, I had a feeling, because the box came and it says bar stool. It doesn't say dining chair, it says bar stool, but I was like, well, maybe that's just the box. You know, the box was damaged. I start to open it and I'm like, that looks like the exact same backing as my bar stools. I opened the wood, I'm like, this is not any shorter. This is the exact same wood as my bar stools. I'm like, they definitely sent the wrong product. So I call up their customer service. I'm like, oh, it's early enough. They're still open. Let's see what they'll do. I had a feeling I was going to get like screwed over because I got the like damaged box, used like new kind of product. So I paid like literally a fraction of the prices they were supposed to be. I call and she goes, I'm going to send a message to your phone right now. Just reply what like a copy of your receipt that you paid for and then tell me what product you were supposed to get. And I'll just send it right over. So now I'm getting 2 brand new, absolutely brand new, from Nathan James, just sent over. Like, was on the phone for maybe like a minute and a half. Their customer service, 10 out of 10. So I guess I'm not building these today. I'm just gonna put them back in the box. My mom's gonna come into town this weekend, actually, to her condo. She's gonna measure if these will work, because technically she needs 3. That I'm like, as much as I obviously could return these on Amazon and get $150 back, they're literally, like, that's such a good price for 2 that I don't know if I want to do it, knowing that potentially in the future I could take them back and use them as actual bar stools because I love them that much. So when she gets into town, she's going to measure and see if they work. She thinks they might be a little short for what she needs, but if they work, I'm just going to give them to her, all 4 of them, to like kind of borrow for the meantime. And I guess now we wait a few days until our actual dining chairs come, but that was eventful. I am not mad. Right? Like, I don't care. Yeah, I'm not building them today, but now I don't have to worry about them being damaged at all. I'm getting brand new ones straight from the company. I do hope they ship as fast as if they were through Amazon, because I would love to get them in 2 days. So we'll see. I guess regardless, I'm going to put these all back in the box right now because I feel like that'll just be easier to transport anyway. So our projects are done for the night. We're back and we have lots of exciting deliveries today to go through, starting with my order from Eyewear, and they are sponsoring this video, and I am so excited for these. I feel very, very lucky and blessed that I have perfect vision and I don't need any sort of contacts or glasses, but that did not stop me as a kid wanting glasses so bad. I thought they were the cutest accessory, and then it got to the point in high school when we were starting to do more on our computers that I actually started noticing that I got headaches a lot when I was trying to read or like stare at a screen for a long time, which as a job now, as a content creator, I'm doing a lot of work on a computer. So although I may not need glasses for vision, what I do need on a daily basis are blue light glasses, and I still stand by the fact that glasses are the cutest accessory. And although I don't need prescription glasses, they do offer all of their styles with prescription, so you can get them custom made for you. And the reason why I say this is a hack is because you can get the base frame and whatever kind of glasses you want, and then you can just swap out the top frame. So these are the ones I'm gonna keep on for today because they are the burgundy that matches literally my outfit. But let me show you some of the other ones I chose. The next top frame I got were the tortoises, which these ones I think I am probably gonna keep on most often. I'm obsessed with tortoise print, especially like going into fall. Love these. And then I got these. They're called the white pearlescent. I have to show you up close because the texture. And to take these from just normal blue light glasses to outside glasses, they also have sun tops that you can put on that completely transform them directly into sunglasses. And the options are literally endless when it comes to the base frame or the top frame. So I spent a lot of time on their website, like really trying to figure out exactly what I wanted. And the thing that made it so much easier is they actually have virtual try on, and that's how I ended on the Murphy. That's what this base frame is called. So they can just access your camera and the Murphy will appear on your face, so you can make sure that you actually like the shape of the glasses. And then when it comes to the top frames, you can see how many different categories that they have. but if I just go to all of them, I will literally be scrolling forever. There are so many options. So there's truly a frame out here for everyone. And I love that this is like a life hack to make your glasses match any outfit that you're wearing. And of course I have a discount, so if you guys click the link that I'll have down below, you can actually get 15% off your first pair from Pair Eyewear. Make sure to check them out. I'll also have all the frame names down below, the ones I got, if you want to check those out as well. So click the link. I want to thank Pair for sponsoring this video, and let's get on to the other packages that we have. I am keeping these on all day though, because I am going to get a lot of computer work done later, and I just love the way they look. Next package is for the coffee corner, which I actually used today for the first time, and I love the setup. I got a very small like outlet adapter. You know how I was saying that it's not flush to the corner right now because of the cord? So this one should fix that, because I believe it should be a flat end. And then I went with a very short like cord length, because I don't actually need it to be an extension cord. I just need it to go flat for the outlet. So that will be perfect. We'll attach that today. And then because the holes of where the shelves aren't were driving me nuts, so I looked up what options I had to cover them. So it was either stickers, which I don't think would have matched the white perfectly and they would have looked like stickers, or they have these little hole covers, which were so cheap, and a ton of different sizes, so that can fit all the different holes because they're not all the same size. And I think this will look more purposeful because one, it's like a true white, so I think color-wise it's better. And two, it's not just gonna look like I covered it with a sticker. Like, I think it'll be absolutely a better option. So we're gonna try to put those on, connect the outlet, and it should be a much better setup, because although it looks like it's in the corner right now, you can definitely tell there's gaps on both sides, so let's fix that. I really hate when I just don't think things all the way through, because this extension cord is not going to work because it only has the 2 prongs, and the Keurig, no, what's it called? The Nespresso has the 3-prong outlet. So going to need to return that and find a new one, even though that whole length and setup was absolutely perfect. I'm annoyed at myself because I should have just looked at that before placing the order, but I didn't think that would be an issue for some reason. These are so small. Oh my God, okay. This is going to be very hard with my nails. Where did that even go? Oh, that is so much better than the stickers. Look at how good that looks. Like, that looks like it has a purpose. And color-wise and everything, yes, that is so much better than the stickers. Okay, let's do that to all of them. From back here, you literally can't even tell that there's anything in it. I am so happy I found those. Those fixed all of these little problems here. The only thing is these. So that's the actual size of the hole, but then the wood part is noticeable and like protrudes out more. So this could be a really bad idea, but my only solution is I have this white Sharpie paint pen. What if I just put that over the wood? It's not a perfect solution, but it's much better than it was, and it definitely like blends in more. So, and our next package and project that we have to do is potentially the biggest and most exciting one. Our dining room table came. We have never owned a dining room table. Growing up, I ate dinner at the dining room table pretty much every single night. But then being in the apartment, we just had an island, and then the island faced only the kitchen. So we ate every single meal on the couch, like never failed. Justin sometimes ate at the island himself, but even if we had a meal together, he would eat at the island and I would fully eat on the couch. So even now, he being here, there's sometimes where he'll come home from the gym and he hasn't showered yet, so he doesn't want to sit on the couch. So he will literally eat meals at the bar stools with absolutely no table in front of it. He'll eat there, I'll eat here. But what I like about the idea of the dining table is, one, we have so much room. This is definitely going to be a dining room. So regardless, something needed to go here. But the chairs that we're gonna use, obviously it's not these. You guys saw that these are the bar stools that we're not gonna use, but we're getting the dining chair versions of these. They have not come yet, but those will actually face the TV. So if we wanna sit at the dining table and watch something, we have that. And then these will have to work for now until the actual dining chairs come. But the table that I got does come with 2 benches, which obviously I'll show you as I unbox it. It's from Bed Bath & Beyond. It was very cheap compared to any other dining set I could find on the market. I didn't want to go super expensive yet because, one, we're here temporarily, so I didn't want to get one that completely fit the space. So I actually got one that is expandable, so it can be small on an everyday basis. And what I liked about the benches is they can completely tuck under the table. So when it's just us two here eating, it's not taking up like all of this space. It can be as minimal as possible. The bench can go under and those tables can go against the wall, kind of like they are. But then when we're hosting or having people over, we have the opportunity to put the extender into the table, make the table bigger. We'll have the 2 benches and the 2 chairs so we can fit way more people. So I'm thinking this will be the perfect fit for the space. I haven't even unboxed the package yet, so I guess that's step 1. Let's do that. Honestly, I think I expected more pieces, and some of these, it comes with 2 benches, but I think we're only gonna build one right now until we decide if we actually want to store the second one somewhere else or just leave it in the garage and build it when we need it. I guess maybe I should build it. Either way, I'm not building it right now, but we might build it before we just store it in the garage just so we don't lose any pieces. But we have the table and the expander there and all of this here. Now I will say the instructions did get a little bit crumbled in delivery, so they might be a little bit hard to read, but honestly only 8 steps is kind of crazy for this. Well, I go to unscrunch the instructions, I go to step 1 and I'm like, weird, I don't have this piece anywhere. I don't remember seeing it. Maybe I must have left it in the box. Don't have it here. There's absolutely nothing in the box except all the trash, so I can't even get past step 1 right now. Why? I emailed their customer service email that says, send all your information. We respond in 24 hours. The issue will be resolved. So hopefully they respond in less than 24 hours. I don't know how I can get this ASAP. I mean, that's the piece that the whole like top of the table needs to be drilled into, and that makes it expandable. So my thought is, just so that these aren't laying on the floor right now, I can at least attach all the legs, make the bench. I mean, I can flip it upright and just like lay the table on top of itself right now. It won't be secure at all, but I already have everything laying out and I just don't want to rework that. But I was like, what if they make me ship this back and ship a new one? I would think they would just ship me the 2 missing parts. And I think if I show them like, hey, the table's already made, I can't do that, I would assume they would just make it right and ship me those pieces. Because I already have it all out, and I'm in the mood to build, okay? I want a dining room table. That was really testing me. The screws just would not grab on to the pattern that it needed to like really tighten up, and that was really getting my blood boiling, but we got it figured out. There is one screw that I still can't get any tighter than the amount it got. It's still like sticking out a little bit. I don't think I have the muscle power for it, so I think I'm gonna wait for Justin to tighten it up, but it does look really good, and honestly, love the wood color. It does not like take up too much space at all. That's something that I was really worried about, was it just closing off this space. But I'm so glad we went with one that's expandable, so when we want it to be big, it can be big. But while it's just sitting here, it looks so good. Look at it, and I love that the bench goes under. Oh, wait, surprise. As I was trying to build a bench in the meantime, luckily I am only building one, for now at least, I'm missing one whole bar. I'm supposed to have 3 bars here. For the bench part, I only have 2 left. I used 3 on this one, so I had to re-edit my email and be like, oh, upon further inspection, I'm also missing another part. So the table itself is from Bed Bath & Beyond. It was really cheap. I'm very happy with the table. However, I'm very disappointed in the company that made the table, because how am I missing 3 parts? 3 full parts of this assembly just not in the box. That's kind of crazy. Like, one thing, okay, it's an oversight. 3 whole parts is wild. But for right now, I just have the top like literally just laying on it. Like, it's not attached at all. So obviously it's like usable technically in the meantime, but don't recommend doing too much on it because it is gonna fall apart. So I have the rest of the items just sitting back there until I figure out what the other steps are, because the leaf that's actually expandable ends up storing in the middle once the 2 bars that I'm missing are actually attached to everything. So my thoughts with this table now, I wanna get a white table runner. I don't know if I should go white or off-white, because obviously those aren't the proper chairs. Those are the bar stools still, but it's gonna be the exact same. That's off-white, but the whole kitchen's white. Couch is off-white, but we actually bought a new coffee table that comes next week. I think we're gonna keep the entertainment stand, so that's white. So we have a mix of white and cream. Well, the bottom of the table's white. Maybe I'll go white, or maybe one like white with beige. I don't know, we'll figure that out. But I wanna get a table runner to go across the middle. And then I wanna use this for all the decor that I used to put on our island at the apartment. Because obviously we don't have an island here, and that is what I decorated most often. So I feel like that will be my new like centerpiece to decorate. Well, that project was as much as a success as it could be. Not as much as I wanted it to be at all. But I need to send our robot vacuum, which I swear I got this when I first moved into my apartment for like $30. I don't know. I remember it being so insanely cheap. I thought I got like a knockoff brand, and I used it every now and then in the apartment. I don't know why I never actually like programmed it to go on a schedule. I keep it downstairs and I have it programmed, so every day at 2 o'clock it goes off. It does a whole lap around the downstairs and then goes back and charges. Amazing. I went to go link it on my Instagram story the other day because I'm like, this has genuinely changed the game here. It's like $150. That is definitely not what I paid for it. The brand is Eufy, which is a great brand, so I'm kind of shocked that back in the day it was so cheap. And I went to go look at my Amazon orders and it just doesn't exist anywhere. So I don't really know what the exact price was, or if I could find a model that is cheaper. But a robot vacuum, if you can find one that is kind of like a knockoff, so you're not having to spend that much money, is amazing. However, today at 2 o'clock is when I was building this, so it didn't get to go. And there's lots of little styrofoam all over the floor from the package, so that needs to run. It is a few days later, and our new dining stools finally got delivered. So the box actually says dining chairs this time, so we should be good to go. Let's build those real quick, put them on the table, which I cannot wait. We've been just eating on the bench, which is fine, but these are gonna be so much comfier and so much cuter. So let's build these. I'll show you what the final look is like. Well, it's now the next day, which should have been a very easy assembly for these chairs. Took an extra day because I realized, oh, what happened? There was a part missing. What is going on with my packages lately? Literally, the first like 25 I got, the best luck ever. Everything was perfect, 10 out of 10. The last few, why is stuff missing? Like, how does that just happen? Luckily, I realized the next day, because we went to Lowe's to try to find like another of that part, which was just a small little L bracket. I realized that it's like, luckily, the least important part of the entire chair, and the backing has two, and one of them was just fine. It was just one of them that was missing, but the part of the chair is completely secure without it. So for now, at least, I think we're good to go. So the dining chairs have been built. They look so good. Obviously, they're the exact same as what the bar stools were. They're just the dining chair height, and I absolutely love the way they look. I loved the chair in general when we had them as bar stools. That's why I knew for sure I wanted to get them in the dining chair style. But it's just like this little L bracket here. See how there's only one and there's supposed to be two. Like literally not the biggest deal. Like the chair can't go anywhere because it's secure here, it's secure here, all the way down. So luckily we figured out that we really don't need it. So I think we're okay there. Therefore, the dining chairs are off the list. They're complete. Now, the dining table, if you remember that debacle. They finally sent a new box because they said they couldn't just ship the missing products. So they sent me an entire new box, which I'm not mad about, because in the meantime, we also saw that the corner of the bench, the wood was chipped, and one of the corners has a slight chip. So now that I have the complete new box, I'm gonna see which of the pieces look the absolute best. Then we're gonna construct the table with the best of the best. And then we'll finally be done with the dining table. So let's do that so we can wrap up this video, because it has literally been probably 2 full weeks of filming this one video, and I've been waiting to complete all these projects so that all my videos kind of flow well, and I just need to get this one up because we're backed up now. So let's open the box from Bed Bath & Beyond. I will say I'm a little bit nervous because the box is slightly destroyed. Like, this is completely open. Luckily, I think everything important would be covered, so I'm hoping it's not an issue. So let's see. Breaking news, everyone, the missing parts do exist, and we have them. So we can finally finish this table. I cannot wait. There's just been so much stuff here just because we've been in like the waiting zone of getting this finished. It's officially put together, but I did have to fully deconstruct the entire thing because I had it all upside down. So at least we figured that out. The table is together. It looks so good. I did end up building the other bench, and I think I don't mind it on this wall. And I also want to really decorate for fall soon. And I was thinking, I was like, I really don't have like that many shelves or that many different places that I can put the fall decor. So I'm thinking if I leave the bench there, that gives me something else to decorate, maybe? We'll see. If I hate it, we can shove it in the garage, but I do feel like with this, we definitely wanted to go with a smaller table, and I'm so glad we did because it does not close off the space at all. There's still so much room everywhere. And this is when the table is closed together. Obviously, as it expands, it sticks out even more. So, and I also love that the bench just tucks under because when it's just us two, obviously we'll use these seats. And let me tell you, we have actually had so many meals at the dining table already. I did get one comment on, I think it was Instagram, that told me to put the table the other way. But here's the thing. When we're sitting in these chairs, the TV is right there. And we're obviously gonna be wanting to watch TV, so this is why we did it this way, and I don't regret it at all. It is definitely staying this way. But now that this video is taking me literally like 2 weeks to finish filming it, we're gonna end it here so I can get it up for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed. Make sure, whoa, I don't do that ending anymore. That just threw me off. Anyway, love you guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We got more home videos coming. We're finally getting into the decorating process. We're gonna start decorating for fall, and I just love the way this is all coming together. I am obsessed with the aesthetic. I'm obsessed with everything that we got so far, and it truly feels like home. So, love that you guys have been coming along every step of the way. Lots more to come, so I will see you in the next video.